Matatag Curriculum English 4 Quarter 1 Lesson 5 Action Verb and Tenses of Verbs. Learning Competency. Compose appropriate sentences for clarity and coherence. For the learning objectives, define and identify the action verb. Use the tenses of verbs simple present, simple past, and simple future. For day 1. What do you do before going to school? How about during the weekend? You're right. You brush your teeth, comb hair, take a bath, eat breakfast, and change clothes. For the vocabulary relay, unscramble the letter to get the correct answer. Number 1. These are words that express actions. 2. Tense of a verb that is used to express an action that occurs in the present, a habitual action, or a general truth or fact. 3. Tense of a verb that expresses an action that will take place in the future. 4. Performs the action or the doer of the action. 5. Are words that describe or modify nouns or pronouns. Alright, let us now answer. For number 1, the answer is verbs. Number 2, present tense. 3, future tense. 4, subject. And 5, adjectives. Action verb. Listen as I read the paragraph, then answer the questions that follow. Today is our rest day. I look outside and see the raindrops fall. It is really the beginning of the rainy season. Mother cooks merienda for us. We watch children's shows while Father reads the newspaper. After watching, I played board games with my siblings. Here are the guide questions. What can we see outside the house? You're right, we can see raindrops falling outside the house. What can we say about the raindrops? Exactly. The raindrops indicate the beginning of the rainy season. What does Mother do? Very good. Mother cooks merienda for us. What does Father do? Father reads the newspaper. What do the children do? The children watch shows and play board games with their siblings. What are the action words in the sentences? You're right, these are false, cooks, read, watch, play. And these words are examples of action words. Read this paragraph, then choose the action words. I woke up early in the morning. I brushed my teeth and walked to the kitchen. I smelled the fried fish that Mother cooked. I prepared a cup of milk and spread peanut butter in the hot pandesal. I smiled because I was satisfied with the delicious breakfast that Mother prepared. What are the action words in the paragraph? You're right. The action words were woke, brushed, walked, smelled, cooked, prepared, spread, smiled, and satisfied. Here are some other examples of action words. The boys will practice for their competition next week. We will get high grades if we study hard. All players will do their best to win the game. They will get ready for the practice tomorrow. They will prepare snacks later. The action words are will practice, will get, will do, will get, and will prepare. Action words are words that are also known as verbs. These are words that express actions. They are essential for conveying what someone or something is doing, has done, or will do. Tenses of verbs. What did you do yesterday? What are you doing now? What will you do tomorrow before going to school? Verbs are action words, and they have tenses. Tenses of the verbs tells when an action is done. Let us find out what are the different tenses of verbs. If you see the word time, what comes into your mind? Read the following sentences. A pilot operates an airplane. Teachers help us to learn. Every afternoon, young children sleep. Boys play basketball every weekend. Julia travels every month. What are the action words in the given sentences? You're right. Operates, help, sleep, play, and travels. These are the action words. These are examples of action words that we call verbs. When do these actions take place? These actions take place in the present time. Thus, they are verbs in the present tense. Study the phrases. For column A, we have pilot. For column B, operates. Number 2, Julia. Travels. What can you say about the number of nouns in column A? Are they singular or plural? Look at the verbs in column B. How do they end? This time, study the following examples. What is the number of the nouns in column A? Are they singular or plural nouns? Look at the verbs in column B. What can you say about them? How do they end? Let us read these sentences. She visited her grandmother last summer. We watched a movie at the theater yesterday. They played basketball in the covered court last Saturday. They swam in the river last Friday. The lady sang on the stage last Monday. Study the following. For present, we have visit, and past is visited. Watch, watch. Play, played. Swim, swam. Sing, sang. The verbs in the second column are in the past tense. Visited, watch, played are called regular verbs. Using these examples, can you tell how a regular verb is formed? You're right, they're just simply formed by just adding ed. Look at the verbs in number 4 and 5. Swam and sang are irregular verbs. Using these examples, can you tell how an irregular verb is formed? Very good. It is formed by just simply changing its spelling. For set B, we will visit Grandma in the province in May. I shall finish my work before bedtime. She will swim in the pool tomorrow. Brother will fix the faucet on Saturday. The learners shall present their project on Tuesday. What are the action words in the sentences above? What do we call these verbs? These are verbs in the simple future tense. What are the words that can be seen before the base word or root word? How do we form at the simple future tense of the verb? The simple future tense of the verb is formed by using will or shall and the base form of the verb. What do you have to remember about the tenses of the verb? For present tense, the simple present tense of the verb is used to express an action that occurs in the present, a habitual action, or a general truth or fact. It is formed by adding s or es, or s form. When a singular verb ends in y, preceded by a consonant, change y to I, then add es. It is also formed by retaining its original form or its base form. Past tense. The simple past tense of a verb is used to describe an action that happened in the past or before the present time. Regular verbs form their past tense by adding d or ed to their base form. Irregular verbs form their past tense by retaining their base form or changing their spelling. For future tense, the simple future tense of a verb expresses an action that will take place in the future. It is formed by using will or shall and the base form of the verb. Visual verb quest. Write the action verbs shown in these pictures. For the first one, very good. Eat or eating. 2. Dribble or dribbling. 3. Take a bath or taking a bath. 4. Sing or singing. And number 5, pray or praying. Verb Identification Challenge. Choose the action verb in each sentence and write it on your paper. The lovely lady sings a beautiful song. The dog barks at the mailman. They dance to the music. Geraldine writes a letter to her sister. He plucks the cord off the guitar. James ate 2 slices of cake. Peter and Simon play tennis twice a week. He drives the new car. Michelle watches a movie. Samuel jumps on the floor. Let us now answer. The number 1, the answer is sings. 2, barks. 3, dance. 4, writes. 5, plucks. 6, ate. 7, play. 8, drives. 9, watches. And 10, jumps. Identify the tense of the underlined verb in the sentence. 1. Joel ran to the other side of the street a while ago. 2. Myla will play volleyball for the tournament. 3. The man walked around the plaza. 4. The children sing the national anthem. 5. The girl jumped over the rope. Let us now answer. For the first one, we have simple past tense. 2. Simple future tense. 3. Simple past tense. 4. Simple present tense. And number 5, simple past tense. Choose the correct verb in each sentence. 1. Last night she eats dinner with her family. 2. They finishes their project last Saturday. 3. I will read a mystery book on Sunday. 4. They will go to the zoo next week. 5. The flowers bloomed beautifully now. Let's now answer. Number 1, 8. 2, finished. 3, will read. 4, will go. And number 5, bloom. Tasks or questions. Your class will be divided into 4 groups. Each group will be given different sets of activities. For Group 1. For Group 2. For Group 3. For Group 4. Let us now check your answers. For Group 1. For Group 2. For Group 3. And for Group 4.